Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nick Tan Chats, my magic and mostly mentalism review show. My name is Nick Tan, and on today's episode, I'll be chatting with you guys about Balloon Oracle, released by Harrius Presents. So hi again guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for showing up, thanks for tuning in, thanks for spending some time with me today. So I have been absent from YouTube. I've taken a little short break, about just a little over a month from doing these magic and mentalism reviews. I've been busy with work actually. It's kind of like the period, right, the season in the year when my stage shows start to get a little bit busier, and also I've been busy planning for my theatre show, which is called Curiosity, which will be happening in October as well. So coupled with work, and working on various things, I've also been, well, shall we say, trying to handle some health-related issues. Okay, so I'm working through that. I thought, getting back on YouTube would help me kind of, distract myself a little bit. All right, so here I am with yet another magic and mentalism review. So I hope you guys missed me. So on today's episode, I'll be chatting with you guys about something called Balloon Oracle, okay, that is put out by Harrius Presents. Okay, so if you know my channel, you've watched my videos, you will know that I've done a number of review items, all right, for Harrius Presents. I think he's a brilliant guy. If you've met him before, you will also know that he's just really passionate about magic, really sincere, all right, and very generous as well, I think, with his time and his knowledge. On top of releasing his own products, Henry also helps others, all right, produce products as well. So this is one such example, all right. So Balloon Oracle is actually by a gentleman known as HJ, okay, only by his initials, HJ. So HJ together with Henry have released Balloon Oracle through Harrius Presents. So what is Balloon Oracle, right? Let's talk about first of all the effect, all right, as it is seen by the audience. Okay, so this is a balloon prediction. Okay, so what happens during the effect is you can have a balloon, all right, a big black balloon on stage perhaps. You toss it out into the audience, the balloon bounces around, music plays in the background, the music stops, and someone catches the balloon. So this person stands, they are asked to name either red or black. Okay, so let's just say they go with red. All right, so very good. And the balloon is, tossed around again, music stops, someone else catches the balloon. So, you tell the guy, we've chosen red, do you want hearts or diamonds? And they go with hearts, for example. And then one more time, balloon is tossed around, music plays, but music stops, someone else catches the balloon. This person stands and you tell them to name any one of the 13 values, all right, in the suit of hearts, right, from the ace to the king. So let's just say they name the 3 of hearts. He is then invited to join you on stage. So once this spectator joins you on stage, all right, still carrying the balloon with him, he's then asked to verify that there is an object that is inside the balloon. Okay, so he will shake the balloon, and you can hear that inside the balloon there's an object, right? There's a sound of an object bouncing around inside. So at this point in time, you say that you'll be making the balloon disappear. Okay, at this point you remove a magic wand. So the spectator then holds the balloon in between his palms, just like that, okay? And then you remove a cap from the magic wand, revealing a sharp point, okay? And then at this point, you go ahead and burst the balloon. The balloon pops, okay? And something is seen to fall out from within the balloon. The spectator is then asked to, pick up the item, all right? He picks it up, he sees that it is a folded playing card. He unfolds the card, and he displays that the card in the balloon the entire time was the 3 of hearts. And that is the effect, okay? So it is a prediction system, okay, of a small object, all right, like a folded playing card or a bit of paper, inside the balloon. So this effect isn't like new, all right? In fact, I'm sure you will find it, hidden away somewhere and described in some of our, classic textbooks of mentalism. But in years that have gone by, I think I do recall Luca Volpe has put out something called the Thought Of card in balloon. There was something by Aaron Alexander, okay, which he called the the Impossible Balloon Prediction System, okay, which I think was sold as a PDF a couple of years ago. And I think recently there was also something I saw from the guys at Bakore Magic, all right, which I think it's Guy Bavli's, I believe, something that he calls Finale, all right, which also involves, you know, a huge balloon with a prediction slip inside. So now that you know the effect, let's talk a little bit about what you receive when you purchase Balloon Oracle. So Balloon Oracle arrives in a large box, okay, something like this, okay, it's just a regular hard case box, and inside you'll find the props that you will need. Now, along with the props themselves, you will also get access to a tutorial video, okay, which I think runs for about half an hour or so. And on the video, you will be guided through the whole thing, all right, by Henry, Harrius and HJ. So on the video, they will explain everything you need to know about how to perform Balloon Oracle. They will take you through the assembly, all right, of all the physical props that come with your set. They will also guide you through the preparation of the balloon itself. There'll be a little studio performance, and then HJ will take you through the exact handling for performing the whole routine. Henry will discuss other ideas as well as to how you can perform Balloon Oracle, and then there'll be some closing thoughts at the end to close off the tutorial. So along with my set, all right, of the main props in Balloon Oracle, I also got a bag of balloons as well, okay, which I believe you will receive as well when you make your purchase, all right. This is just a bag of 20 black balloons. So inside the box, okay, you will have the props themselves, okay. Now I will just show you what you get, okay, and then I'll discuss what you get inside as well, all right. So you see that there are a couple of you know, plastic items, okay, along with the main unit of the wand itself, okay. So I will talk about what you get in just a bit. So I've cleared this with Henry, all right, and he told me it is all right, you know, to mention, you know, that this uses an index. Okay, so it's no surprise here. I mean, it is an indexing system of sorts, all right? Part of the method is, but I won't be, you know, taking out the items to show on camera like that, okay? So I think it's fair enough to tell you that it's an index, but I don't think it's fair to just, you know, show the whole design of the actual prop itself. So the index is really well made, okay? It's really well made, and it will house really comfortably, all right, a deck of playing cards. Okay, now this is not the kind of index that you would use as like a body index, okay, so it's not loaded on you. Instead, you will have to have a performance case with you, all right? So for those of you who perform on stage with like a briefcase, for example, that you know, kind of prop up on a table, right, on a tabletop, which I used to do as well, all right, just a couple of years ago, then you will have no problem, you know, putting the index in your case and doing the work there. Along with the index, all right, there is a holder that is designed to, well, hold the magic wand, okay, that is used in the course of popping the balloon. So the holder for the wand actually, well, it holds the wand in place, but it also preps the wand so that it is, shall we say, ready, okay, ready, all right. So your index is just there. It's attached to the holder, right? And your wand is there. So, well, I think you know where I'm going with this, right? So the whole unit is like in your performance case, okay? And when you are ready to bring out the wand, all you need to do is, well, it's not just for the solo performer, it's also solo-handed, okay? Hand solo. So you can just, you know, casually show your hands empty. With one hand, you reach into your performance case, okay, and with just like, I don't know, a couple of seconds, you then can remove the wand and you are ready to go, all right? So everything can be done one-handed. I think, you know, the design of the index along with the holder and the system that you know, goes along with the whole thing is really well thought out, okay? It really is well thought out. It's a really efficient way to get done what needs to get done. So that is the hidden part of the prop for Balloon Oracle, right? The index and the holder, okay? Now, the wand itself is obviously something that is shown to the audience. And this is kind of like a little joke, I suppose, because you say you're going to make the balloon disappear with a magic wand, and perhaps you could just kind of do something at first and the balloon doesn't go away, all right? And then you have an idea, you remove this, people see that there is a sharp tip there, it gets a laugh, I suppose, and then you can just pop the balloon from here using this, all right? Now, you do need to be careful with this prop, okay, because there is a really, really small, okay, and really sharp needle at the tip. Okay, so you really do need to be careful when you're stabbing the balloon, because remember, right, the spectator's hands are there as well. Okay, so just be mindful of how you're doing it and how you have the spectator, hold the balloon. So the wand itself is really well made. Okay, I will just say this. Okay, this is a billet knife. Okay, so I think if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, but it's really well made. There are no kind of like mechanical parts that work automatically. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that. Okay, it's manually activated. Okay, so I don't think there are things that will kind of wear out as time goes by. So as I mentioned earlier, Balloon Oracle, as it is performed like that, all right, with the index and the wand, is intended for the solo performer, okay, which means you can perform the whole effect, right, the whole playing card prediction in the balloon solo, all right. You just have to work by yourself. You don't need anyone else to have the effect happen. And of course, you can have other ways, all right, to perform Balloon Oracle. You don't have to produce a playing card from within the balloon. You could have star signs, all right, zodiac signs, okay, and the system will take, all right, A5 sheets of paper, I believe. Okay, so that's like half an A4 standard kind of a size paper. It will take an A5 sheet, folded up. Okay, so if you do have like star signs written across them, I think they will come up, quite nicely. Okay, it's not just like limited to a small piece of paper. So if using the system for outs, all right, a fixed set of outs, then yeah, all right, you can just use the index, okay, the indexing system along with the wand. Now, things start to get exciting, okay, if you're not working alone. So if you're not performing this alone, then obviously it opens doors to more incredible things, right? Because everything can be freely kind of named, all right? The scope for what can be predicted just increases by a whole lot more. So if you're not performing alone, that kind of aids in the effect, I think, all right, to make it stronger. In which case you don't need to have the index in your case. Okay, so during the course of the routine, once the person in the audience brings up the balloon, you can then ask for the magic wand. Okay, and someone just gives you the wand and you're up and running. So my thinking on this is, well, currently, all right, if I were to use this in my show, I would probably use it with assistance. Okay, because I like that, that kind of flexibility, because my thinking is you're already going to be having a prediction in a balloon, all right? It's a strong effect. You might as well go all the way and just have an impossible, kind of a prediction, right? Don't just kind of limit it to like, a playing card. For example, you have the master prediction system, all right? And you use it to produce a playing card. All right, so that doesn't make sense, right? So this is kind of like the same thing, okay? If you have a method that allows so much freedom, you might as well just exploit it. What I love about Balloon Oracle is it's really well thought out, okay? The props are really well made, okay? Really well produced, really high quality. The indexing system, the holder itself, the load, all right? I'll just say it, the loading system is just really well thought out. However, all right, and this is the only thing that I really just kind of can't get over, okay? I can't see myself pulling out a magic wand on stage. All right, so that is just me, all right? Because if you watch videos of me performing, all right, my stage show, a magic wand would really, really, really seem out of place. I think, okay? And the wand's existence is only kind of required because of the method. You know, it's not kind of like a performance choice, all right? It's kind of like method driven, you know, and I just can't find a way to kind of make it fit, okay? So I like Balloon Oracle a lot, you know, I really do. The only issue with it is that I can't justify the use of a magic wand in my show. So if any of you out there have, I don't know, a presentational angle perhaps, some ways, a bit of script, you know, to give me some ideas about how I can use this in my show, please just email me or comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. Alright, but that's all I have to say about Balloon Oracle. You know, again, I think it's really clever, really well made as well. The props are of really high quality, alright, the index, the holder, the wand itself, everything is really well thought out, okay, and the effect itself is really strong. Not only is the effect strong, I think it's one of those routines that really create, you know, a lot of entertainment, you know, in the performance venue that you perform in, alright, because you can imagine, alright, having a balloon you know, bounced out into the audience and it's bouncing around to, you know, to music. It's exciting, all right, for the audience, and I think that mechanic creates a really nice kind of atmosphere, all right, to be performing in. But all in, you know, if you are a performer that you can see yourself using a magic wand on stage, okay, for just, you know, for the vanish of the balloon, then I can recommend you pick up, you know, Balloon Oracle, okay? I think it's a really, really great product. I don't know in future if Henry would consider, you know, constructing the basic idea, all right, but instead of a magic wand, something else. I don't know, a large pencil, maybe, or something, all right, just to be able to allow performers, you know, options, right, different options as to using this particular method. Because again, the method is great, you know, it's just that the wand kind of gets in the way for me. I'd like to thank Henry Harrius for very, very generously sending over a copy of Balloon Oracle over to me so that I can chat about it with you guys on this show. If you'd like to pick up a copy of Balloon Oracle for yourselves, I will leave the link in the description box down below. But for now guys, take care of yourselves, stay safe, have fun with your magic and your mentalism, and I will see you on a future episode of Nique Chats.